Hello guys, Sujar speaking. Welcome to part 2 of the announcement video regarding to what's going to be happening this year and next year. So, combine that into 2 videos on both my channels today. It's going to be a both in one, 2-in-1 YouTube channel on my Lou J Story 5 YouTube channel and my Abdubaction94's channel. So be lookout for those. First of all, my Abdubaction94's channel. I just hope you enjoyed the first of the second 4 or 5 episodes of the second season of Abdubaction94 version of Mighty Cards, season 2 episodes, and I just feel like it makes me feel like I'm home for these game shows. But right now, and for my main channel, I did make those react episodes for you all to enjoy. Now, here are the announcements of what's been happening for the next, like 6 months, okay, of 2022. The last 6 months of 2022, that is. Anyway. So, originally I was going to say I'm going to attend to see Billy in person in August 2022. April 2023. Now, instead, I had to say the final part of They'll Always Kids with Gone 2, our biggest vacation adventure, will be the 5th part will be our last part. Because you know that would be bad news number 1, because we're going to Palm Bay for it again this August, because if you haven't know what's going on with inflation, that if you haven't saw part 1 of my last part back in my update video back in June of 2022, I said that we're gonna Arlington, Virginia, and Washington D.C. costs a lot of money to save, and it does, you know. So I'm going to official announcement in a little bit, but I'm going to make projects throughout July through December 2022, but I'm going to say this, okay? I'm going to continue on making other projects, such as, besides Ultra React, such as Pepperoni jokes and so much more. But however, we're going to continue making Ultra React in a few bits, okay? Once this is over, okay? We're going to make more recess jokes, Blue Schools jokes. In addition, we're going to make, There Are Always Kids, We're Gone 2, Our Biggest Vacation Adventure, part 5, 6, excuse me. That'll be the final part of the film, excuse me. I misspoke there, anyway. And in August, we're continuing to do Boredom Jokester again. Mostly because I haven't done one in months, mostly because I've been busy with other projects, such as recess jokes, Pepperoni jokes, Blue Schools jokes, and many others. But this episode, the next one I'll be doing on Boredom Jokester is Cool Cat Saves the Kids. Now, why is that? Because of my Quest for Bob show. You know, watches Bob and Raven, this is for you. And yeah, unlike my Jeff Kirk review of Cool Cat Saves the Kids, I'm going to do the same thing like I did to my Boredom Jokester episode of Cool Cat Saves the Kids. Be look out for that. And then I'm doing 2 more. Cool Cat Kids Superhero and Cool Cat Fights Coronavirus. Be look out for those. Coming away in 2022, so be look out for that. And then the next one I'll be doing, I'm not sure I'll be doing this this year, but be look out for that. Then in September, I'm going to be making another Recess Jokes episode to finish off. Well, probably after Recess Jokes throughout 2022, let's just say I'm going to officially announce that we're extending Recess Jokes in the next 2 years. Because of what's been going on in my brain and figure out what this and my books release. I'll get to that in a moment, but however, it's not happening as of yet. However, I got 2 movies to finish off. A Tutu Class Special Part 32 will be our last one. And another one will be the Maggie's Wedding movie. This will be the last part of the Truth to Cross special for phase number 1. We're going to do Party It, and I'll get to that in a little bit. However, next week is Prime Day, and I'm ready to go ahead and do some shopping, so there you go on that. Speaking of shopping, I will be doing some shopping throughout the entire year. I'm not sure how much money I'm going to save, but we'll see what happens. And unfortunately for Patreon usage, I'm saving money for 5 patrons only. The rest will be coming in my mom's semi-retirement year coming next year. So be on the lookout for that, and be on the lookout for next year, because it's going to be a huge year for me and my mom and my family. So, yeah. And it's not going to happen throughout the year, so, yeah. And I'm going to plan on reuniting my friends soon. So be on the lookout for those next year. So yeah, it's going to be videos of me reuniting my friends on my main channel. So be on the lookout for that. And of course, as I said earlier, celebrate Maggie's wedding. Be on the lookout for that. And of course, I'm going to just say, we're going to celebrate the holidays. I know Christmas is not even here yet, nor is Halloween, nor is Thanksgiving. But we're doing something very special with the holiday season, okay? But next year, we're going back to Arlington, D.C. after nearly a decade, okay? And Lucas, if you're watching this, coming January 2023, you're in for a good treat, okay? Not sure when January 2023, but be on the lookout for it. Lucas is a cool guy. If you're watching this, for you, buddy. But anyway, and then sometime in May 2023, I'm moving on to my next chapter of my life, because once I'm done with, once she's doing her semi-retirement days, I'm moving on to my next chapter of my life with Elsa's Club. So be on the lookout for those. And I have a new comedy that is coming next year called Jeffers Tree Oaks Comedy Limited. And if you don't know what it is, folks, well, I announced that to a few people the past few months ago, and I want to talk about it now, okay? It's a camera equipment company and casino, etc., where I can bring you the best of it all. I'm saving users of money. So when it's gonna be out, I'm not sure. It's gonna be in the spring of next year, so be on the lookout for that. And of course, There Are Always Kids for Gone Free is coming next year on my main channel, so be on the lookout for that. Speaking of which, I want to turn our attention to YouTube, okay? It has been a lot of conversation with YouTube saying, oh, look, you have a copyright strike or something like that. No, I don't want to do that anymore. Come next year, okay? There won't be any strikes. There won't be any, let's say, claims or something like that. But, however, I'll bring all of the YouTube videos, all of my videos, LCS Quad videos, and so forth, Phase 1 videos, to my main channel come next year. So be on the lookout for that, and get ready, you'll be in for a treat coming next year. So be on the lookout for that, and it's all about, it's going to be all 20, or even cost me millions. If you haven't checked out my Life of Elsa's Club documentary, check it out on my main channel, and you will in for a good treat. So yeah, be on the lookout for those, and yeah. Some may have copyright on them, and some will not. So it's going to be a huge marathon between May 2023 up until late 2020s. I'm not sure when. It's going to be huge fun. So yeah. Yeah, and Alex, if you watch this, don't say, you can't do that. First of all, I am a YouTuber, who's going to bring YouTube in the mix. And secondly, copyright, I own some copyright footage from YouTube, and I'm sometimes break permission, sometimes I don't. You'll see. But for the rest of you, it's okay, but I'm no one regret it, but that's just me. And for the most part, I'm bringing back some of my old YouTube channels back from the dead. Why, may you ask? Well, simple, really. come May 2023 till the present, till 2024, I'm bringing back all my YouTube channels from the dead. Let's say from Luke Jeffers 628 to the present. And if you haven't noticed, fun fact for you guys. 15 years ago this Friday, I launched a YouTube channel called Luke 628. If you haven't noticed it already, I have a YouTube channel already done with, and my first one got terminated by trolls. Do I have to bring it back next year? Well, you have to see what happens. So, it's just gonna happen next year, so be look out for it. And, yeah. And it will be the future of my main channel, so be look out for that. And, definitely, of course, bring it back. And, yeah. And that's the PBS TV specials coming up next year. Well, fortunately, it's gonna happen when she semi-retires next year. So, May or June, July. Not sure when next year. It's gonna still happen. So be look out for that. And as for the travel, shop, Patreon, and casinos only thing, those gonna wait till next year. So be look out for those. And as for school videos, yeah, good news about that, Alex. If you're watching this, I'm gonna say this. School videos on my main channel is coming back for only one special event, okay? And that was just called Vlogs, but Crossover Style. It's coming away in the summer next year, so be look out for that. And it's coming to my Luke J628 account or Luke Jeffers account coming the summer next year, so be look out for that. Anyway. And Phase 2 will be coming next year, and it's starting around episode 100 of Recess Jokes. So be looking for those, and I'm not sure when, but that's just me. And come next year, if you watch this remix, it's for you, buddy. During 2010 to the present, he was been emotionally upset. I felt worried for him at this point, but remix, if you watch this, I'm coming for you from New York and get you out here and bring you here, okay? So, once this happens, this will happen come in, and not sure when next year it's gonna happen. So, there you go. So, there you go, remix. I'm not sure when next year, but if you watch this now, this is for you, buddy. And, good news about a trip to Alex Paris. Sometime next year, it's still happening. I'm not sure when a trip to Alex Paris is still happening. Next year, this will still happen. So be look out for that. And one more thing before I go, okay? The upcoming book about my personal life, okay? I have a new title. I have a title in mind for my mom, you know, who wrote the book about my personal life. She's the writer. She's been written the book. She wrote the book about my personal life. I'm gonna be 4 in this book, you know. And no, it's not gonna be releasing in 2023. So that's the bad news. But it will be releasing in late 2023 or early 2024. Not sure what it's gonna be about yet. It's a 12-chapter book about my personal life. So be look out for that. The title of it is gonna be called The Life of Luke, The Happiness, Challenges, and Inspiration of Autism. Okay? Now, when I say that, okay, this is going to be dedicated to Jim Lair, who got me inspired to make films and TV content over the years. Gwen Eiffel, who got to made me watch him when she was absent, when Jim was absent at the time. Then Mark Shields, who was syndicated columnist on the PBS NewsHour, and Janice Brown, who worked with me and my mom at the time. So there you go. So, and you'll be seeing that. You're gonna love this book. Come late 2023 or early 2024. So be look out for that, and yeah, it's gonna be interesting. You're gonna love it. So once that is done, I'm pretty sure you're gonna love the book. So there you go. It's gonna be a huge pain for you. So there you go. And Lucas Bradley, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. We'll have to wait till next year for you to donate for Patreon, especially my Jesse Mack and very Disney Default Land was on Disney Plus and so forth. So heads on stage. Sorry guys, but we'll say this, okay? You have a reward for me, and I have to get me some privileges for you coming next year. So be look out for that, and I definitely need to get back to you come next year. So be look out for that. With that out of the way, that was this update video for today. July 8th, 2022. Is this July 8th? Yeah, July 6th, excuse me. July 6th, 2022. Hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned for the next one. It's going to be 2 brand new episodes of LJ Peace from Reacts. And then on my main channel. And then on my Abdubaction94 channel, there will be a brand new episode of Abdubaction94 versus Money Cards. Now, excuse me, I gotta get ready to eat my dinner and get ready to make me feel like I'm preparing my next chapter of my life next year. Until next time, this is Jefferson Black. Peace out, baby. We get more videos soon. Till then, just out. See ya.